Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a natural pre-workout. I have gathered here the ingredients that we're going to be using in this, basically mixture. It's basically a pre-workout with a little bit of flavor. I added some antioxidants in here because I think in a pre-workout, when you're working out in the gym, your muscles really need the antioxidants. So I've included some extra stuff, but let me get straight to the ingredients. I started with a little bit of stevia powder that I have in here for a sweetener, but we're going to be using other sweeteners as well, so I'm not using that much. There's 2 tablespoons in here. So the first sweetener that we're going to be using is mesquite. I really like mesquite. It has a lot of good nutrients in it and it gives it some good flavor. I'm only going to be using 1 flat tablespoon of mesquite because we're already going to be using another sweetener after this. So that's all you need to use. Moving on, lucuma. Lucuma is a nice plant. It also has a lot of nutritional value and it tastes really sweet. So we're going to be using 1 tablespoon of lucuma as well. Again, try to keep these things flat because otherwise your pre-workout will end up very sweet. And it goes. So this is for sweeteners. Now for flavor, I'm also going to add some cacao powder. I got this from a local farmer in Costa Rica. It's really high quality cacao. I really like it. And cacao is one of those antioxidant things, It's going to give you, the protection that you need during your workout. Our muscles and our body and our immune system is fatigued during the workout, so you really need some antioxidants. So this is pure cacao. Remember, it's very bitter. So we're countering this bitterness with the sweeteners that we said. With cacao, I'm going to go only with 1 tablespoon again. We don't want to put too much cacao because it's also a little bit high in fats and it's going to bring up the calories of the pre-workout a little bit. So we want to keep it down. So now I'm going to go for the energizers. What's really going to give us the energy? So from China, I'm bringing this guy here. This is an imperial ginseng, red ginseng. I always go with the red ginseng variety. It's the best. I've always stuck to that. This will give you a lot of energy. You only need 1 tablespoon, not more. 1 tablespoon. So in it goes. Do not put a lot of that. I can warn you even more. It's gonna bring up a little bit your blood pressure, so along with your energy. So be careful. So the next one is a combination of red and black maca. These are our main energizers as well, as along with the ginseng. Maca is going to give us a lot of energy. We're going to go with 1.5 flat tablespoons of this stuff. 1 and about half. This is the red maca. I like to use a variation of both. If you can't find them separate, just get whatever maca variety you can find. If you find the gelatinized version, it's good. If you can, this is the raw version. This is an organic raw version that I found on Amazon. We're gonna go with 1.5 again. 1.5. So I just got in the black and the red maca. This will give you a lot of energy. It's pretty good for you. And now I'm gonna move on to my magic secret ingredient, psyllium. Psyllium gives you those good minerals. It's basically fulvic acid with a lot of other minerals. It's very low in calories and it gives you a lot of energy. The only problem with psyllium is that it's very, 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 very potent in flavor and it will take over anything else in here. So that what we have to do is we have to be really careful with how much we use in here. So we're only gonna go basically, let me see if I can find a smaller measurement unit. We're gonna go with about 1/4 of a teaspoon. That's it, 1/4 of a teaspoon. That you don't need more. This is like very potent stuff right here, and it is gonna overpower your drink completely if you put more. So now that we have all the ingredients in, there's one last thing that's been left. It's really one of my favorites, mucuna. Mucuna is one of those adaptogens that will bring everything together. It also has a bit of a sweet flavor. If you want to read more about mucuna, do it online, but this is one of the critical ingredients of the mix. We're gonna go with 1.5 tablespoons, sorry. So make sure you have it flat when you put it in, as much as you can at least. There's one inside and about half more. So finally, I'll bring one more ingredient to add a little bit more sweetener. You don't really have to do this. I like it though. It's coconut sugar, some organic coconut sugar. Coconut is like a superfood. We're gonna go basically with half of tablespoon. We already have a little sweeteners in there and a little good carbs to sustain us through, and that's what you end up with. Now, I mean, I only made a little bit. This is a 32-ounce jar. If you want more, you know, obviously, you know, double or triple that I use. I like to make mine fresh all the time, and sometimes I like to adjust the recipe, so I don't always do it. I don't always use the whole thing. So once you do this, basically just cover it up. I use a mason jar. You can use a Ziploc bag. You can use whatever you want, whatever convenient for you. So I'm gonna just mix it up, give it a good stir, and you end up with basically a good pre-workout. So this has the good fats from the cacao, good basically carbs from the lucuma, the coconut sugar, and from the mucuna, and the two energizers that we mentioned. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this is a really potent pre-workout. You don't really need to resort into chemicals or colorings. I think this is going to give you the energy to work out for quite a bit and basically enjoy. Thank you.